Well, hi, hello, my dear students. Welcome to my video lecture class. Right up to now, I uploaded video lectures on the topic frictional force. So, in this topic, friction, I explain types of friction, definition of friction, factors affecting on friction, laws of friction, and the factors affecting on these types of friction like a static friction, dynamic friction, and rolling friction, and coefficient of friction I explained. Next, 8 applications I completed in previous lectures based upon this friction topic. Please watch the previous lectures for better understanding. Today I am going to discuss a new application number 9. Application number 9. This is very important application. Observe carefully. Let us consider a body. Let us consider a body which is projected. Let us consider a body which is projected or sliding sliding down on a smooth inclined plane, on a smooth inclined plane. Let us consider a body which is projected or sliding down on a smooth inclined plane. Right. Now draw diagram. Here is angle theta. U is equal to 0. Okay. So this is here angle. This is angle theta. This is weight mg. This is mg cos theta, and this is mg sin theta. Okay. So here velocity of the block is v here. Velocity of the block is e. Observe carefully. Let us consider a body. Let us consider a body which is projected or sliding down on a smooth inclined plane. This is a smooth inclined plane. That means for a smooth inclined plane, coefficient of friction is equal to 0 and friction force is equal to 0. Friction force is equal to 0, coefficient of friction is equal to 0. So for this one, L be the length of inclined plane, L be the length of inclined plane, and H be the height of H be the height. So now for this one, N normal force is acting N upward direction. From diagram, N is equal to mg cos theta. N is equal to mg cos theta. Net force acting on this block is equal to mg sin theta. According to Newton's second law, net force is nothing but mass into acceleration, that is equal to mg sin theta. Here we got acceleration is equal to g sin theta. So acceleration of the block is equal to g sin theta. If a block of a mass m which is sliding down the inclined plane from the rest, initial velocity is equal to 0. Project slide down on smooth inclined plane from rest. So that means initial velocity is 0. Okay, initial velocity is equal to 0. For this one, final velocity attained by a body. Final velocity attained by a body. V is equal to root 2gh. Already you know. Final velocity V is equal to root 2gh. V is equal to root 2gh. Here this is h. So from this, sin theta is equal to h by L. Then h is equal to L into sin theta. Okay, sin theta is equal to h by L. Then L is equal to 2gh. So finally we got sin theta is equal to h by L. Sin theta is equal to h by L. So square root of 2gh. So V is equal to 2g into h means we got here L. So what we got from this? H is equal to L sin theta. This distance L is equal to h by sin theta. Is it or not? L is equal to h by sin theta. 2gh. What is the distance covered here? This amount of distance is covered. 2gl. L means h by sin theta. V is equal to square root of 2gh by sin theta, because here L is equal to h by sin theta. L is equal to h by sin theta. And one more thing, time taken by a body to reach lowest position or to reach bottom. T is equal to square root of 2h by g. Okay, T is equal to root of 2h by g. T square root of 2h by g. At that h is equal to, and what we got here, 2L by so here 2L by G sin theta. Here H means L, A means G sin theta. 2H by G, instead of G we are taking G sin theta. So 2GL, that means here instead of G we are taking G sin theta. 2G sin theta into L. This is very, very important. Observe carefully. Don't be confused. Here observe carefully. Normal force M is equal to mg cos theta. Net force is equal to mg sin theta. From that acceleration is equal to g sin theta. Acceleration is equal to g sin theta. Wherever acceleration is there, at that time we are placed g sin theta. From this formula, Here from this we got sin theta is equal to h by l. So here from this sin theta is equal to h by l. So here L is equal to h by sin theta. L is equal to h by sin theta. Is it or not? So from this, so V is equal to 2 square root of 2gl, because this distance is L. Square root of 2gl into A into L. Acceleration into L. What is acceleration? G sin theta into L. So finally we got here square root of 2 into G sin theta into L. Here also 2h by G. So what we got here? 2L by G means G sin theta. So this is time taken. Okay. Otherwise, if you had confusion means just derive. For this one, how to derive? P square minus U square is equal to 2AS. Here V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. U square means 0 square, 2 into G sin theta into L. So then V is equal to V square is equal to 2G sin theta into L. From that V is equal to square root of 2G sin theta into L. So this is the derivation. So this is a derivation for this one. 2G square root of 2G sin theta into L. This is a derivation. What is the derivation for T? V is equal to U plus AT. V value is V only. U value is 0 plus V is equal to U plus square root of 2h by G. 0 A acceleration is G sin theta into T. So then T is equal to V by G sin theta. V by G sin theta. Is it or not? T is equal to V by G sin theta. V value already you know. V value already you know. Square root of 2G sin theta into L by G sin theta. So what we got here? Here root G sin theta here. Here root G sin theta. Finally what we got here? 2L by G sin theta. This is the time we got. So this is a derivation for time. This is a derivation for the time. So this is the derivation. Derivation of V. Here derivation of T. Derivation of T. Derivation of T. Okay, so this is about today's session. So I hope you are all understood this lecture. If you will get any doubt, feel free to mention in comment box. I replied whatever the questions you asked in comment box. I hope you got the clear idea about this. So this is the time to end this session. Thank you for watching my lectures. Thank you for encouraging me. Thank you so much. Again, I'll come back with new concepts and new formulas. Thank you.